To talk about this. Come on, why not? People might misunderstand what we're trying to say, you know? That's a part of life, okay? Come on. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about. Hey y'all, this is Dr. AJ, the wifepreneur, and I help you change the way you think, look, and feel about your marriage and sex. Can we have a conversation? It's time for us to have a conversation. There's over 50% marriages and divorce. What for three common reasons: communication, finances, and sex. A lot of marriage counselors and therapists, they harp on and they talk about the communication and the finances, but they really want to skate around and kind of tiptoe around sex. Why is that? We are partly sexual beings. That is something that the Lord has given to us. That's supposed to be used in the confines of committed marriage. That's our license to drive. That's our vehicle's marriage. So drive it till the wheels fall off. It wouldn't make sense. And people do that. People do this. Not knocking you. Not really knocking you, but I don't understand how you can spend time and spend all this money and get a nice luxury car like a BMW, and then you only drive it on specific days. Like I know I have a friend of mine who has a beautiful Mercedes. And at first, when she first got it, she wouldn't drive it. She was only driving on Sundays. I'm saying, like, why you spending $500 a month on a car note and you won't drive it? I don't want to put that much mileage on us. I'm like, girl, it's a car. That's what is supposed to be driven. So just like sex, you're supposed to have it. It doesn't make sense that you have more sex outside of marriage than you have sex in marriage. That doesn't make sense to me. And there's over a million couples. Research shows there's over a million couples that are in sexless marriages. I mean, sexless, I mean, they haven't had sex in a year plus. That's crazy. So that means you have a million people that's mean, nasty, and evil. So in my previous video, we discussed the 5 ways to improve your sex life. So I want to touch on a technique. It was the I want to talk about the 5th way, and I want to talk about how to utilize timeline visualization. Excuse me, visualization technique to help you get rid of the past, the past negative sexual experiences, so you can have, so you can have a healthy, happy sexual relationship in your marriage. Okay, so there's 8 steps. So the first thing you want to do in the timeline visualization technique, you want to imagine that you see a timeline in front of you. And this timeline is from birth to your current age. So for me, I'm 41, so it'd be from 0 to 41. Then you want to in your mind create marks for every year of your life of the timeline. So that means there should be 41 marks in that timeline. Now, along that timeline, it should be for every negative experience that you had from birth until now. It should represent on that visual timeline a dark spot of negative experiences that you have that stayed with you over time. Now, you're probably not going to have any before, I want to say, I'll be generous, before 6 years old, because that's when you really start to have a memory. Before that, most people don't remember anything between the ages, infant age, and 5 years old. Now, number 4, you want to create another symbol. Maybe it's a heart, maybe it's a rose, because roses, symbolizes love. Hearts symbolize love and happiness. and you want to create this symbol that means happiness and love at the beginning of that timeline with all those dark marks, all those dark spots. You want to visualize sliding whatever symbol that you use. We're going to say a rose, for example. So you're going to slide this rose, and I said orange rose. I like orange, is one of my favorite colors. So you slide the orange rose along the timeline, and you're allowing it to take away, you visualize it allowing it to take away those dark spots, take away like that negative energy, those negative memories and experiences from the years of your life that you can remember. Now, when you absorb, number 6, when you absorb all of those spots on the timeline, the symbol reaches the end move, and then the symbol's in front of you, and then it kind of explodes like in fireworks, like, hey, negative energy is gone. It's positivity up until now. Fireworks represents fun times, exciting times, happiness, and peace. And so this is going to release this should release, if you're doing it correctly and you're doing it sincerely, this should release positive energy, specific thoughts of positive energy into the atmosphere, into the universe. Because you create your universe. Your energy creates your universe. Your energy is just is it neither can be created or destroyed, of waves, of vibrations. And so you always want to have positive vibrations, because if not, the negative vibrations are going to come back to you. And you need to release that negative energy so that power will be released from around you. Number 7, you want to imagine a golden sun above your head filled with that energy. If when you're outside and you feel the sun and you just feel that heat rays, you just feel that. And I'm not talking about in the summertime, I'm talking about feeling it, let's say fall, autumn. It's nice, it's cool, it's peaceful, and you feel that just nice heat, that energy just warms your body, just gives you a warm feeling inside. Then number 8, the last thing, you want to replenish your energy. Just think about that sun being on you and feeling that heat, feeling the energy come on you. Feel that it's going to replenish you, and it's going to just take away all the conflict and negative feelings that you've had in all of your past, so that it will not interfere with your intimacy with between you and your spouse. Because negativity, whether it's current negativity between, or the tension between you and your spouse, or negativity which is baggage from your past, it will always create a wedge. It would always create separation between you two, where you can't see them for who they truly are, for what the universe intended them to be. You cannot see that great positive energy that lies within them, and they can't see it lies within you, because it's hidden by all that negativity and that baggage from the past. So I hope that I was able to help you with those 8 steps to the timeline visualization and releasing of positive energy. Thank you for tuning in. Send me your feedback, positive feedback, please. I love your comments. Follow me on this YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope. Click the link below and you can follow me on my blog. And also, if you want a little help to make things better, then click the link below and you can purchase some natural sexual enhancements. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not for anybody that's not necessarily suffering from any sexual dysfunction. This is for people that want to enhance and turn up your sexual life more. Remember, marriage is a ministry, and sex is a part of that ministry to your spouse. I pray for good fortune in everything that you do, and for your good health, that your everyday affairs prospers as well as your soul. Good night.